Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Owlbear's Roost. This is our weekly D&D game. I am live. Why isn't this reflected on here? I am live. I thought I wasn't live. It's a weekly D&D game here in Owl Odyssey. I'm joined by 6 incredible people. Amy, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well today. So this is our weekly D&D game. And, if you guys are new here, you can find all our past episodes on our archive channel. You can just !archive, or I think even specifically you can do !OBR archive. You can do !OBR commands to see all the commands. And you can see our VODs if you want to catch up. If not the most consequential miss. So, with all that in mind, we're going to get started. Last we left off, a group of adventurers have been having a bit of downtime back at their forward operating base of the Westbury Vineyard. Plans are in motion to try to purify the land. And with hope, maybe the city can be livable once more. One of said plans was sent by the camp town of Sanctuary, a group of survivors who have now dedicated themselves to the Wool God and the Light God. They brought a healer, an attempt to aid Alfea in her newest affliction. This only left more questions than answers. Furthermore, an old face and Chloe had joined, returning to join the party and assist where they need it. And finally was the introduction of a new face. One Fortune. It's unclear if this is her real name or simply a facade. But regardless, she seemingly put her hat in to help where needed. So, that is where we left off. It was close towards the end of the day, regardless. So our adventurers made their way to sleep, resting their heads in their various beds. Fortune, I have a question for you, my dear.
Okay.
How are you sleeping? Like, do you think Fortune's gonna just go straight to sleep? Is she gonna do anything before bed?
Might take her a little bit to... It's one of the more spare rooms that she's been given, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty empty. A lot of the furniture in there is it's covered in like sheets and stuff like that. It seems like these guys haven't even really used that room all that much. But yeah, I would 100% it is one of these spare rooms. Yes.
And she is going to spend a little time making it a little bit more homely, I suppose, taking the sheets off. And
it's dusty. It is
spend some time trying to get rid of the dust.
Yeah, it is significantly, like, this room has not really been used. It's since these guys have perhaps lived here.
Then yes, definitely Fortune will be spending time trying to make it a little comfortable.
Okay. And sure enough, within time, you're able to wind down. It's not easy, to say the least, as it is a new place, but you're kind of used to new places in many ways. Your life has been like that for much of it. So it's not the most unfamiliar experience, despite this place being exceptionally unfamiliar. But quite easily, you eventually make your way down and are able to fall asleep. Now, I'm actually going to wait to ask that question. Never mind. Is there anything else anyone would like to do before you all go to EPs? Oh, go ahead.
Flora had given up her bed to Cavella, and is gonna be sleeping in like her study area, just bringing a blanket and stuff to be a tiny bit more comfortable. But
yeah, there's a sort of thought that comes over you that's like, fuck, if all these people are moving in, I should probably like
get an actual bed down here.
Yeah, or get something sorted. All right. Well, with that in mind, Fess, as you're headed to sleep, Cavella's getting ready for bed, and is like, you see her like making prayers and like a lot of behavior that you really haven't seen before.
Okay.
And it's very almost ritualistic. Like, you've seen people pray, but like she's like on her knees against her bed. Like, it's kind of foreign to you in a way.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like she's performing any kind of like blessing rituals on the bed? Or would I even notice?
Give me a religion check.
Okay.
See if thy favor. Let's see. Religion?
I mean, 10 is fine, but no, it doesn't like scream it doesn't
really stands out.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't stand out. Best way to put it.
Okay.
Yeah. With that all in mind, you eventually fall to sleep. the day comes forth. And you are all awake. You can mark down a long rest, including Althea.
Yay!
One of us.
All right, so let's take this day a little quicker. Is there anything I imagine, Fortune, you're gonna be kind of getting the lay of the land, understanding what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fez is gonna find Mothman and explain to him that they will help serve breakfast because they want to protect him from being seen by the
Cavella.
guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cavella.
Go
Mothman
on, best boy attacked.
kind of understands, and obviously Mothman doesn't speak. Mothman psionically pushes images in your mind, and here, as you sort of speak to Mothman sort of puts it together and puts little pieces together, and then you start seeing images of at first like this understanding, but then it starts getting a little bit more graphic in that you start seeing like Mothman, essentially like these people wearing like religious garb dedicated to purists within the sanitarium. And you start seeing sort of flashes of images that are quite significant, to say the least, in that they are graphic. Sorry, I was trying to find the
And
best
like trauma points for him.
Yeah, but then I think he would kind of understand that, like, oh shit, I like just may have accidentally traumatized you.
Fess has been comforting spirits in the Feywild for a while, and like obviously not all deaths are peaceful. So Fess is basically going to ask if they can hug Mothman and like offer him any comfort.
Mothman doesn't sort of resist in any way, and accepts your offer there.
So Fess is gonna hug Mothman and offer some comforting words and basically just validate like that looked really hard and
Give me a perception check,
that they're
actually.
glad that he's there. Okay. Oh, that's persuasion. Sorry. Perception. Haha. I can read.
As you're seeing all these images and they're flashing and what have you, you do notice a familiar symbol that you saw on the day before. The symbol that is around the staff of the sane asylum matches that you saw around Fortune's neck, quite interestingly. Fess
is going to file that away, but again, like, not mention it to Mothman, but again, encourage Mothman to kind of stay out of sight. And they'll take care of bringing the breakfast to the table and everything. And Fess will bring that up with the party after the guest has left.
Okay. So, Cavella is, very thankful for your meal, and even does seems like a blessing for the food almost. And there is, give me an Arcana check from anyone proficient in magic at this table.
Am I proficient in magic? One moment. I actually am.
Well, I don't mean proficient in the mechanical way. Sure, go ahead. I'm
Might as
sure.
well.
Suck it.
Longbow damage.
Funny.
Oh my god.
Has actually got the best roll.
I don't.
Come on.
Pez,
I accidentally clicked on the longbow.
she's catching a spell. Cavella seems to be catching some sort of spell. Let me see specifically. It's like I'm gonna see if it's oh yeah, it's verbal somatic. So you see Cavella whisper a few things and then waves her hand over the food, and I'll say Floor, Fortune. Yeah, it's gonna be a 10. Also, Zara, do you want to roll a thing?
Sure.
Join us.
Love magic stuff.
I mean, you did become a bard.
I love magic stuff.
You would be familiar though with also you've seen magic in your line of work.
Yeah, she loves magic stuff.
Mm-hmm. Cavella definitely just cast a spell on her food.
Just her food, though?
Yeah.
Zara starts prodding her food, aggressively with her fork.
Let me double check. So passive arcana, because I want to specifically do the rule how I've done this. What is everyone's arcana score? What's your modifier?
+1.
5.
+2.
I heard a
Fortune has a +5.
5.
Oh, sorry.
Fortune and Floor have +5. Fess and Aphlia have +2.
You actually all can identify the spell.
Because it's a first level spell.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's purified food and drink.
Yep. Purified food and drink. Not that Cavell doesn't trust you, but definitely did just cast
Doesn't
purified.
matter that Zara can recognize it. She starts aggressively, prodding her food, trying to see if there's any fucking weird magic shit on it.
No, you're fine. You didn't
No, but
notice.
she's doing it.
Okay. All right. Well, Cavella eventually thanks you all, bows her head, and makes her way from the building. It's about midday when she leaves.
Can I tell what way she's going? Is she gonna go past the winery?
Yeah. So there's two paths, main paths that can go up and down this hill. The one going east goes past the winery, but
Okay.
Whisper Toad kind of looks at you all. I told them to stay inside today, just until Cavella's done.
Perfect.
I can go
Cute.
verify though. Pardon me. All righty.
Just wanted to make sure things didn't go awry.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Mhm.
Alright. I'm gonna... Sorry, I
That would
was...
have been wonderful.
Alright. Okay, sorry, my list of notes and stuff got kind of fuckied, so I'm hastily trying to fix it but it's not relevant. Okay,
Can Fortune chime in?
be my guest.
Yeah, anytime. You don't have to ask permission.
Once, what was the name again? Cervella?
Cavella.
Covella. When Covella leaves, Fortune is going to make comment on... I thought they were your allies in this. Why did their presence make you so uncomfortable?
I've never met Cavella before.
Mhm.
Fess and I joined this group later, so we've never actually been to the Sanctuary Outpost.
Yeah. Also, I could sense a certain malice toward other allies that we have forged roads with. And having our allies fight would not behoove us, and yet turning away someone with powers of purification with the hopes of like returning this city to a livable state would be foolish. However, I do not think her zeal would prevent her from attacking our allies.
Allies like that horse.
Yes,
Mhm,
but
mhm.
more like Mothman and
Has
our other allies.
I don't
No,
think.
Fortune has not seen Mothman yet.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Fortune just blinks and goes, Mothman?
Zara just points at the food as she's eating.
Maybe
Yeah.
we should introduce them.
Yes. Would you like to meet our butler?
our
Did we
friends.
decide he's our butler? He's our friend. But
He's the one who wanted to do butler work, okay?
yeah, he
makes
really likes
good
cooking,
cookies.
and
He
yeah,
makes really good cookie.
and he's very kind. So give him
He
a
doesn't-
chance, even if
doesn't
he
talk
looks
much.
intimidating. He talks in like pictures in your mind. But he doesn't have a voice per se. Would you like to meet him?
I suppose if I am going to be living with him here, knowing everybody who resides here would be a good idea.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll go get him. We asked him to stay out of the way just to keep him safe from Carvella. Fess is gonna get up and go fetch Mothman.
Mothman's in the cupboard.
Oh, Fess is gonna give him another hug.
So you head over and you see Mothman's just in the cupboard and peeks his little head out.
She's gone. It's safe.
Mothman nuzzles.
We'd like you to meet a new friend, though. Their name is Fortune. And sorry, what are Fortune's pronouns?
She and her.
Okay, good. She is going to be staying with us for a while, and we'd like you to meet her.
You feel Mothman sort of almost subconsciously starts probing your mind to get an idea of what who this person is, and try to get your judgment of it, of the situation, before coming with you.
Yeah.
And when Fess returns, or go ahead.
Yeah, basically, Fess doesn't have like strong feelings either way because Fortune is very new to them, but Fortune doesn't seem to carry any malice toward anyone. So that's kind of the read that Mothman gets.
And standing in the doorway. Go ahead.
Floor would attempt to reach out to Mothman and just mentally and just warn him about the symbol around Fortune's neck.
Yeah.
Just so he doesn't have a panic reaction.
Oh, I forgot that it was Fortune that had the symbol.
And,
not Carvella.
And when before you're doing this, Fess walks back in, and behind Fess, Fortune, is this large, significantly head taller than anyone you've met here. Taller than you, even. Almost probably 7-8 feet. This moth-like creature. Dark, fur, almost like fuzz across their body, sort of indescript. It's kind of hard to tell body part from body part. Long fuzzy hands, and behind them are these massive moth-like wings behind them. And in the center, there's no mouth, no nose, just 2 red glowing eyes. It is unlike anything you have ever seen before, but it just kind of stands there, and you see as those red glowing eyes sort of focus on you.
As Fortune, I guess, looks back, her hand immediately goes to the amulet around her neck.
You feel something trying to probe your mind. Do you resist?
Given in mind that we have already said that he speaks.
Yeah.
Through mental images.
I will hesitate, but allow it.
As you do, there's a bit of resistance, but it pushes through. It is not even sending images to you. It's like it's trying to read you first. And the first thing it's going to be trying to read is your ties to the amulet you wear around your neck. Do you give this? Or do you resist?
Can Fortune read any emotion from Mothman? Can she tell
insight
that...
check.
"22.
Ooh, great.
Can she tell that Mothman is coming at this from a concern rather than, like, anger?
It's
Or, I
hesitancy.
guess-
It doesn't trust you. Not yet. It's trying to find a reason to trust you.
Fortune is going to take a deep breath, close her eyes, and allow Mothman to know. Trying to think of how to word this. I can't think of how to word this. Mothman will see the images in Fortune's mind of her past.
How significant? Because he's not trying to. He doesn't care about everything. He's not looking for everything.
Let's go.
Also,
with-
you don't have to say it on stream too. I understand you're trying to avoid that as well, without giving too much away.
Well, it's just going to Mothman. It's not going to everybody else.
Yeah.
I suppose I will just say showing Mothman what her actual feelings towards Pirius are.
Okay. The hesitation from Mothman subsides. In your mind, you see, not as graphic as the images that were shown to Vanny just earlier, but you see a dark, sterile, medical-like place. Symbols of Pyrrhus on the wall, but you recognize these symbols are of a more villainous aspect of her. The more zealous version. And you hear screams, you hear cries, and you hear suffering. It fades away, and it's almost like you can feel just like a gentle hug from a furry, large body.
Fortune winces at the images and opens her eyes again and looks to Mothman and kind of whispers I'm sorry.
All right. Well. All that in mind, you all spend your day, and Mothman's kind of spending much of their day helping prepare rooms so that there's enough room for everyone to sleep, and Mothman's using some leftover materials to kind of put up some better dividing and repair some of the older rooms that you guys weren't using. And yes.
I have a question though.
Yes.
Is Mothman a demon?
No.
Okay.
Mothman is a monstrosity. So not a fiend.
But he's the cuddliest monstrosity.
He's the cuttiest little bean.
Yes. Mothman is a monstrosity in a very, if you're looking at the sort of technical term. All right. With that,
Flora
go ahead.
will help Mothman with what she can. Like prestidigitation, cleaning, and help stuff.
Perfect. With all of that, the day comes and goes quickly and passes to the 20th. It's not the music I want. Is this the music I want? You're the one that I want. No, this is too happy. Too happy. Too happy of music. Hold, please, as I'm setting the mood in it. I'm setting the mood. Okay.
Oh God, the mood. It must be set.
Kellen. Robot, are you? I just make sure
Yes.
Robot is here. Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure before I start doing the whole spiel. Many years ago, quite some time at this point, if you don't remember exactly how long you've been here. But you know it's at least been a few years, because the winters come and go. Your companions, your group, the people who you have called family, were called upon by an unknown voice. Your leader, Isaro, said that it was a cycle like any other. That in the past, your grove has been called upon once more to deal with a crisis. A crisis which you know not which causes it, but that your grove... Hey Vanny, can you mute, because you're clicking a lot.
I'm sorry.
You're okay. It's a crisis that your grove handled, was able to manage in the past, and is now called upon once more. When you arrived, you were greeted by a massive wolf, 10 feet tall, fur as white as snow. In its mouth was a sword of brilliant silver. Its voice echoed all around you. And in time, you saw what you were all called for. Beasts had overrun the forest. Beasts that you've only heard of in tales from your elders. Creatures who take the form of a wolf, but are also humanoid in nature. There's a ferocity to them, a primal hunger. you would learn to come to learn that these beasts were not of another world, not of malicious summoning or creation. No, they were just like you. Humans, elves, half-elves, dwarves, what have you. Afflicted with a great evil. And that hunger that you first saw within their eyes drove them mad. But Isero, calm, had brought a magic weapon. But it was no sword, no bow, no weapon in the traditional sense. In fact, it was far from a weapon at all. It was part of the world tree. And with it, he was able to cultivate a sapling. It was far from magnificent as Dentris itself, but it was beautiful nonetheless. A fraction of its size, but undeniably so. One of hers. An offspring of the tree. And one by one, you watched as the druids worked not to kill these beasts, but to capture them. And through this capturing, and your assistance, your strength was exceptionally useful. They committed an act called the Lunar Sacrament. It's a practice in which, under the full moon of the associated variety, there's 3 different moons, so you learn that you need the full moon to do that, but regardless, you learn that through a ritual of runes, the moon, and the tree, this creature, when suspended over the water, is able to have their very being calmed.
Okay.
This sacrament would bring one by one these creatures to no longer have that hunger in their eyes. Their minds returned. Their memory was fuzzy, especially of the time in that hunger. But you watched countless creatures like this were calmed, as it were. And it's beautiful in its own right. But as more and more were calmed and brought back into sanity, the ruined village where you had all made camp was thriving once more. It was beautiful. to say the least. In that you, through helping capture these people, were able to cultivate essentially new life, freeing them from a curse that otherwise would have seen them to their death. And as the years passed and more people were calmed, now just a humanoid wolf, essentially, you got more comfortable. Your services were far less often needed. Your strength and your connection to ensuring the growth of the world tree became something that, as more and more people were brought forward, they were able to exponentially, essentially, capture and trap more creatures to then free through the sacrament. Not to say you didn't get up to things, not to say you weren't bored, but you were bored, but it was a lot of change, to say the least. Until more recently. Recently, you were told of a group of zealous inquisitor types, vigilante, monster hunters, what have you the word, who threatened everything you had all built. They came to attack the town, to see every creature murdered. Your duty in that fight was to protect the druids and protect the tree. But, quite impressively, you learned that mayhaps it was not needed. For the people you had worked to save were able to defend their town with a little bit of help from some outsiders, from those who would see it overrun. You had a sort of prideness in that it was your grove's mission to see these people freed, and now these people were keeping themselves free. Sometime during and after that trial took place, in which these outsiders were involved, you couldn't really be bothered to go. It was too much commotion, too many people. You're familiar with sort of the laws of nature, not the laws of a courtroom. Despite this being sort of an unfamiliar location in Lyra's sort of dropping down the wolf that you had mentioned before, it was still based in the laws of civilized folk, to say the least. Some days passed, and one of those outsiders turned out not to be an outsider. You learned that she was a druid like you all. Jade was her name. Darker skin, long robes, lots of animalistic hides and bones, part of her sort of get-up. You had thought that maybe she was one of those outsiders who came to visit, but no, she spoke and told you about how she was a druid, yes, like those you had called family. But in fact, she was originally part of the a group of survivors who had made their way southward, not northward. The people who you had freed, the werewolves, or the lycans, they were allegedly part of a northern group of people fleeing the city, all who had been overrun by these creatures and these beasts, but a southern group had left, and you learned that Jade was part of said southern group. She had met these outsiders when they passed through their encampment and had joined to work with them. You didn't get to know her too much, but you could tell she had a lot of respect, regardless, for nature and the land. A few days later, one of the outsiders returned. You learned her name was Lavetta. She had purplish hair and apparently was a druid as well. She spoke some time with Isro when she first arrived, having a long conversation about, well, who knows what. They were within Isro's sort of abode. Hours. She left, and the next day she was back and spent more time. And as you sat along what was now a pool of moonlight, beautiful liquid of a sort of white waters that shone like the moon. It was liquidy, watery, but it was almost like the light of the moon had been liquefied. And you would know this to be the sort of byproduct of the sacrament, and it flows, and the sort of moonlight and the energy that's part of that sacrament begins to create these large pools of moonlight, which has sort of become part of the culture of these people. And as you sat there by the shore, essentially watching the tree, you see Isro step out of sort of the it's like a tree house, but not like a tree house. It's like the trunk of a tree has been created and turned into a living quarters. And you see as Isro steps out and gives you a glance, sort of come here with their arm.
Immediately stand up and walk over to him.
Isro would explain to you that, well, I can roleplay it out. I gotta remember Isro's voice. Oh no, I remember what it was. Give me a second, let me get some water. Helen, I have something to request for you.
Anything?
This is Lavetta, and you see Lavetta nods. She was one of the outsiders who helped save this town, and is now part of the group who seeks to free this land of its curse. Now, you are well aware that our Grove's mission is to help calm and bring these people back from the curse, at least the best that we can, with not only the goddess Fissy's guidance, but also through the moon goddess as well. However, There is something far worse that afflicts this land that, if not handled, all our work would be for none. I know that all your life you've traveled with us, you've known place to place, a real home. But I don't think that's ever really bothered you. My child, I think your sort of sense of working and doing something has always been one of your greatest features. And I feel bad that we've been trapped here for so long.
It has been getting to me, yes.
Myself and the elders have spoken and agreed to a proposal Lavera here has offered. But with that in mind, we need to ensure that what we are delivering is safe and makes it to their base in one piece.
Of
You're the
course.
strongest among us. But you're also not a druid. And we can risk going without you for some time.
Absolutely.
I trust the Lavera here with what I am going to give. You understand that, right? No matter what it is, you understand what I am doing as I trust her.
I trust you.
We are going to see this there. I believe Lavera has inquired about Jade as well, and I believe Jade's going to join and assist in development of this item. But after it's delivered, I think there's enough security there for you to do as you please. Should you wish to come back, we'd be more than happy to have you back here. But should you wish to join them in trying to liberate this city of its curse, I will not stop you.
You know that I appreciate all that you have done for me.
And I appreciate you, my son, my child. I want you to know this is going to be dangerous, far worse than anything you've ever dealt with. There are forces at play here that are beyond my comprehension. But I have no doubt you will be a great asset to them.
Well, if you think that I will be useful elsewhere, then I will strive to prove you correct.
You are useful here as well. And whenever you wish to come back, we'd be more than happy to see you. But freeing this land from its affliction is necessary to ensure the long-term survival of everyone. And when that time comes, if you wish to rejoin the Grove, you are more than welcome. But if you wish to maintain your allegiance with those who you are about to meet, then I have no qualms with that. You will always be in my heart.
And you and mine.
Right. The item. And you see him pull something from his cloak, and it's sort of all wrapped up. And I mean, this is a significantly sized wrap. I mean, it is almost the size of probably about the size of a head in terms of width, right? I'm trying to think of like a round, but it's like rounded and pointed, and it's wrapped up. Kellen, this is a seed of the World Tree.
I raise my eyebrows at him, but don't say anything.
Were the sapling that we brought not successful, we had brought a seed in case. You are very familiar, however, the risks that using a seed would have.
Very familiar, yes.
They wish to grow a world tree, a sapling, at the forward operating base to help purify the land. This land is in dire need of the goddess's grace. And I would not risk taking a cutting from the tree we have here in Lumbine.
Very well, yeah. I trust you. And if you trust Lavetta, then I will trust her as well.
There's something about Lavetta that is greater than many things we've seen before. So yes, I do trust her. And once this tree seed is propagated, grown, you are pleased, free to do as you wish.
Very well. When do we set out now?
Oh yeah, probably like after lunch, yeah.
Let me make sure I get everything ready.
Yeah. You shouldn't need a mount of any sort. Lavetta and Jade should be able to carry you the way.
A little stretch of the legs is nice as well.
Good. Right. Well, Feisty be with you. And may the moons guide
Nice
you.
to be with you. Thank you for everything you've done for me.
You sort of see like this sort of somber look, and that was 2 days ago. And as you have ridden through the forest and camped out, Lavetta's more quiet. But Jade is more than willing to talk, and many times offered to do a Carto reading of cards for you. And both times Lavetta's kind of been like, why don't you do that, once you're at the winery, just in case. Maybe that's not super necessary right now, Jade. And you see Jade's like really sort of itching to do this for you.
Do things happen when she reads someone, or is that just omens?
Jade kind of speaks. Well, there's many things that can happen, but you need not worry.
Kind of eyes Lavetta and is like, do dangerous things happen when she reads, or is it just
Lavetta
harmless?
kind of smiles and leans against the tree as she falls asleep.
I think I'll wait, Jade, until we get to our destination. There's a little too much valuable cargo here for me to risk it.
And about midday, you arrive at the base of a hill. This hill is spotted with snow as it slowly melts, but most notably is the various trellises that wrap around the building. Wrap around the hill of grapes and vines long dead. And you see two buildings. One sort of halfway up. And as you walk past it, Lavetta points out that's the winery. It's where a lot of the gods and guests are staying. Up here is the villa. A little bit more time, you wind your way up this hill. You come to what appears to be the front door of this place. Lavetta. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I kind of take a look around outside the house and the condition.
Perception check.
Yeah.
Remind me, older players, do you guys hand out the keys that you got, or did you say you were going to keep them here? I can't remember.
16 though.
Keys, as into the building?
Yeah.
I don't know that we made a decision on that at all.
Okay.
I don't remember it, at least.
Lavetta would probably have brought a key then. Unlocks, and you guys are all having dinner or lunch. Mothman has made a bunch of sandwiches that are all like little finger sandwiches and like little cakes. Mothman doesn't have a lot to work with, but they're still delicious. And Mothman has his little apron on. So he's like bringing you like little afternoon tea. You guys hear a knocking on the door.
Being adorable as usual.
You guys hear a knock on the door.
Let's see who it is.
And you see Lavetta like trying to like get struggling with the key, but her like fingers keep slipping. That's a high.
Floor will just open the door.
Oh, stupid. I think I got the basement or the upstairs key, not the. Whatever. I'm gonna go eat. You see, she heads into the kitchen. You see two unfamiliar faces.
Hello to you too, Lavetta.
Jade looks.
Hello.
Oh, I don't believe we have met. You must be.
No, I don't believe so.
The companions that Lavetta had mentioned.
Yes, I'm one of the ones who joined the party,
yes, the bird folk.
After we left, after they had left Lumbine.
Good. I hear there's food. I'm gonna go get some.
Yes, there's
she just walks. She walks past you. Jade kind of smiles and looks at Zara and Elfia and grabs it. Just takes Floor's chair and starts eating.
I'm assuming I'm the one carrying the package then.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. So, Floor, you see me carry. How big is it now? Would you say? Still the same size? You see me carrying basically like a big sealed bag. It's like a sack, right?
Hi, sorry, I was filling my water bottle because my throat was drying out. Yeah, it's the same size. It's just like a burlap sack.
Okay. Do you have a place I could put this real quick? While we get introduced and everything?
There should be a mantle or a small table or a medium-sized table within the dining room if we want to keep it somewhere in sight.
That would be preferred.
Yes, follow me. The dining room is straight this way. Do.
Kellen, you see kind of a group of people sitting at the table, and you spot Mothman in the kitchen. But why don't you go ahead and describe your character to everyone?
Yeah. So Kellen is a around 6 foot tall Eladrin elf, kind of boyish. And is there another elf or elven people? I can't remember.
Well, Lovetta's, Lovetta's human, I think?
Okay.
Wait,
Yes.
You would have seen...
Is she?
she's human lichen. I think. Let me double check. Ugh. Oh, it doesn't say. I think she is human, from where, if I remember correctly. You would have seen an elf kind of passed out on the couch that when you walked by, half elf.
Okay.
But yeah, Fess and Floor, you would recognize what Kellen is because you would have seen them in the Feywild. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, and wearing, again, similar druid clothing to the druids from Lumbine. Currently has purple hair and purple eyes. And kind of still like a strong, looks muscular, but like still elven, so thin and lithe. Carries a glaive with them as well. So long bladed staff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I immediately go over and place the bag I have on the mantle. And turn to the rest of the group. I kind of
Zara
catch
does-
Moth. Oh, go ahead.
Zara doesn't say anything, and at first glance you would think that she's just honestly just focused on her food, but almost not noticeably, she is definitely eyeing from the corner of her eye.
I think when Kellen catches Mothman out of the corner of his eye, it's like a blink twice and then kind of a shrug and then moving on. And then sits down and kind of waits for either Jade or Lavetta to like speak and introduce what's going on. Since they actually know these people.
Yeah. Ow. Sorry. There was a dog on my chest. Lavetta.
Jade sitting in her seat and like.
Lavetta walks back. Look. One second. Gosh darn it. There we go. Lavetta has like cupcakes. Yeah, this is Kellen, Jade. Most of you know Jade. And then Jade kind of looks up. Oh, I am terribly sorry. Am I in your seat?
That is where I was sitting, but it's fine.
So Jade gets up. Oh, no worries. I will get up and picks up the plate and then walks over to a different chair.
Whatever.
Mothman.
Floor is just going to go into the kitchen.
Mothman's already got a plate coming out for you.
Okay. Floor will take the plate and pat Mothman on his well.
You can't reach his head.
Trying to pat him like on an arm or something because definitely can't reach the head.
His little antennae
and say
that he has wiggles.
Just say, thank you. Before returning to the room and just saying, the point was my food, Jade. But I've got fresh stuff now.
Zara, your cat, who was kind of standing on the shelf in the corner where she likes to perch and watch the food, jumps down and onto the mantle and starts sniffing the bag.
Hey!
Good cat.
And then
Don't-
jumps,
What?
hissed at floor, and then jumps and lays on Zara's lap.
Absent-mindedly pets.
All right. Okay, so Jade, Kellen, I'm assuming then.
Yes, Kellen.
Jade's just eating.
Yeah. I am Flo. As I've already mentioned, I joined this group with Fess here after they had already left Lumbine.
Very well. I believe. Which are the ones that are here would I recognize from Lumbine?
Zara, Althea, Lavetta, and then when you passed by, you would have recognized Prim and Ceci.
Alright.
So everyone but the Burbs.
Yes.
And Fortune.
And Fortune.
Oh, and Fortune, yeah. She's
Fortune
I kinda
but
like-
am I right? Sorry. What'd you say?
What?
Give a half bow to Zara and Althea and be like, pleasure to see you again.
Slight raise of an eyebrow.
Yeah, you guys have no idea who this is. You like were never introduced to them. But they seem to recognize you.
Zara slowly moves a hand to one of her daggers.
Isaro says his thanks again for your assistance. I did bring something since Lavetta's in the kitchen.
I'm going to assume it's what we were requesting.
Okay, so you do know. Perfect.
I myself, Fess, and Lavetta are perfectly aware of its contents. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Do you have a spot picked out yet, or?
Zara now full-on frowns.
Zara wants to
It's not-
stab.
I can't remember if we had decided.
Is there something we can help you with, Sarah?
What is it?
What, the
It is a very precious item in our attempts to purify this land.
grab the bag from behind me and kind of like slightly open it and see, presumably at this point, like a small, or is it just still a seed?
Yeah, it's still a seed. It needs to be planted.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But it's sort of
just a seed.
it's a large seed, and the seed itself is swirling with these sort of beautiful colors, almost like it's got like this translucent skin on it, and then the inside of it is like this green, purples, these blues. It is magnificent to view.
Zara sees nature shit, rolls her eyes, goes back to eat.
and Flora is just like, yeah, that's what I expected. And it is just like, I don't as Fess was starting to say, I don't believe we have a specific location picked out for it yet with Whisper Toad and
The other druid. That's my
What
cell.
was the name of the other druid?
My cell.
Myself.
Yeah.
Or myself. As of this exact moment, we do know that it will likely be closer to this building since there's more ley energy here.
Well, I just want to make sure you give it enough space. How big is the tree in Lumbine?
Tall? I mean, we're talking like... I think I said like 10 meters at least, so it's like 30, 40 feet tall. At least. I'm trying to think like...
How big
Yeah, how big's
around?
the trunk? Yeah, around.
Round? Big.
Big.
Or diameter?
Yeah, I mean...
Much bigly.
Oh, God. So that would be... Oh, God, like... Probably... 5 to 7 meters. It's like 10 to 20 feet almost. Like, it's fucking massive. And that's only been there for 4 to 5 years.
Yes, space is important unless you want tree in your house.
Yeah, tree and house is probably a bad idea.
But house and tree.
You did make a treehouse
Does
for
work.
Mothman.
I'll have to confirm exactly where the
I think it would be a good idea for us to have a conversation with everyone who will be involved with growing it to pick an appropriate location.
yes.
Absolutely. Yes. Sooner the better, but it's not urgent.
Yeah, we'll have
Yes.
to call Whisper Toad and myself from the winery itself.
Perfect.
Thank you very much for bringing this. We're very excited to see how things will go, and very hopeful.
Yes. Sorry, what is all your names?
I am Fess.
Bess,
Um,
for.
Yes.
And then our newest friend over here is Fortune,
Fortune.
if she does not wish to introduce herself.
I am capable of introducing myself, yes. My name is Fortune. Pleasure to meet you. Will you be staying here as well?
At least for a little bit, likely longer, depending on what the sapling will need.
Fortune just nods slightly.
Okay.
And then Zara,
Yup.
pleasure to
Oh.
meet you all.
You would have heard a bit about Zara on the trip from Lavetta.
Yes, I probably would have.
Lavetta kept mentioning the word doghouse and Zara.
All right.
Great.
I kind of peek into the kitchen and ask Jade. So, I promised you a reading when we
Yes!
arrive.
And she like puts the plate down. Right to that way. Where shall we do it?
Do we need a place that if something
Oh,
explodes,
nothing better will happen.
nothing will happen?
No. Anyone else want a reading? I'm happy to do more than one.
Absolutely not.
Flora's just gonna look at Zara and question with questions in her eyes.
Zara just doesn't like getting her fortune told because she's so tied and intertwined with fate, and that's rather unfortunate for her.
Zara flips her off.
right, I guess I promised, but
I suppose I don't mind. Maybe we do this in the, I don't know, the piano room or something.
Perfect. They sorted on the way in. She walks. She just starts getting all her cards out.
Fess is gonna
Yeah.
watch for now, but would consider getting their fortune read as well.
Zara will, watch and listen. Begrudgingly.
Oh, are we all going then?
Mm-hmm. You don't have to.
The cat plays with the firewood. and not so long after the cat started swats at the wood, a fire appears.
Yeah,
And
well, I
there-
was just gonna say.
And there's now just a fire. Kellen and Fortune's not in the room yet, but Kellen, you would have just watched as this cat seemingly just lit a fireplace.
Flora also is just like, what?
oh,
Zara's not bothered.
interesting cat.
Yeah, it's a creature. Don't touch
Alrighty. Let me get my thing open.
This is gonna be fun.
Alright. I can use my deck. Wait, deck, not dick.
Huh?
Deck. Deck.
Yes.
Deck.
Yes. We heard deck.
Deck.
Oh, we
Mhm.
heard it.
That's not what I heard.
I have a bunch of cool decks actually. I've got this deck and I've got this deck, which have these are all animated, which is kind of cool, but
Mhm.
not relevant. There. But yeah, I have these two different, but it doesn't matter. The one that matters is here. So, Jade sits down and she's kind of rolled out like a mat, and this mat is beautifully decorated and sort of sewn different designs in it and lots of iconography of nature.
By the way, I brought the seed with me and tucked it under the piano.
Okay. She looks at you. There are 3 common spreads. It depends what you are looking for, little elf.
What are the 3 spreads?
Well, there is the 3-card spread, which determines your past, your present, and your future. There is the single card, which is more for trying to determine how the fates are feeling about your this question that you ask it. So you can ask it a question, or you can say, "What do I need to know about my future?" Or this event. Now, the 5-card spread comes in many different ways. I have heard of I could do a few different ones, but there is one that's an expanded version of the past, the present, and the future. It just adds potential and reason. But there are also other methods about single action or question if you want beyond just the single first just a single card spread. I could do many different kinds for you. Even the 3-card spread comes in different things. It depends what you intend to get out of it.
I don't know what I'm looking to get out of it, so I guess the 3 card for past, present, future.
Is perfectly understandable. It is a good question to be asking yourself. Go ahead and roll me 3 D2s, please. This will determine if a card is 1, which will be upright, or 2 will be reversed, because I don't have a way to do that with the deck.
Okay, it doesn't. Yes, I have to slash roll.
Yes. Okay, so upright, reversed. Let me find some mystical music. Not mystical, but more. I mean, that one's fine, but losing my fucking head over it. It is warm. Why is it so? Maybe I'm pregnant.
Congratulations.
What'd you say?
Congratulations.
Who knows? All right, let's see here.
I hate to interrupt, but how much longer are we planning on going? And or do you think while you're doing the fortune reading, I could maybe go get some lunch?
Yeah, go ahead and go eat. I mean, I usually run sessions for 2 hours, so
Yeah, I was gonna say I have like 15 minutes left.
yeah. So if you want to wait, maybe we'll do it after this, or not. It's up to you. Just let me know what you plan to do. I probably won't go.
I mean, I could stay 15 minutes, but
It could
if we're
be-
planning on going another couple hours.
Oh
then-
no, I don't go more than 3 hours with my sessions. Mainly because Emelina is, it's like dinner time for her. Alrighty. So maximum another 30 minutes tops.
Okay.
All right. That is the first one. Actually, let me do this. You know what I should do? I should do this on... Can I do it on this, maybe? Yeah, this might be a better place to do it. We'll do it on here, just so it doesn't get all complicated. All right, so the first
So we
one...
can actually see it.
Okay, and then this one is reversed. Alrighty. She places cards down. You see her whisper a few things in Sylvan, actually, so you'd recognize it. She's just saying like, goddess bless these cards. Let fate determine what comes forth. Determine what I see before me in its past, its present, and its future. Something along those lines. All right, your first card is the raccoon. Also, because I'm gonna do it since I'm using these cards, I want to fucking shout out my incredible artist and friend Peachy Unicorn. You might know her as Jessa. She did all the amazing art. I also think I have her Ko-Fi link. I do. I don't know if she's taking commissions right now, but there you go. If you guys want some art from her, she's awesome and amazing. Go give her some love. Okay. The raccoon. Jade flips the card, kind of looks at it, and nods. Was that as interesting, Kellen? For the raccoon is the card of trickery. It is a card that has said that you have needed to deceive and lie to achieve your goals. But it also talks about the necessity for duplicity. It doesn't imply that you are a thief. It does not necessarily. It's just that you are deceitful. But
I kind of squint my eyes and cock my head. I'm like, I wouldn't consider myself deceitful.
Well, see, that's this thing about it all. When it comes down to deceit, there are many ways our world we can be deceitful. It doesn't just mean that you straight up lied. It means that you could be lying to yourself. You could be... It could be that you have continued to lie, not to other people, but to yourself in your past and who you are. I mean, tell me, have you ever really truly understood who you are? Or have you continued to lie to yourself that you know who you are?
Yes. I understand.
Do you?
Yep.
Interesting. Shall I flip the next card? This shall be
Sure.
what determines your presence. The axes. Well, that is interesting, Galen. For if your past lies in deceit, your presence lies in duality. It means that there are two sides to every coin, a silver lining. Your current predicament, your existence, it will come with boons, but also banes. But not necessarily. It's not just good and evil. That's far more boring. It's that there are two sides. To understand what is going on, things are not as simple as just the one or the other. There is also interpretations that you need to work and fight, not just one or the other. But there are many ways to interpret this. But what I could tell you, for you to take away from this, is that when it comes down to it, the situation you are in now, your present, is not clear-cut. For there may be another thing for you to understand. Maybe there is a silver lining.
Makes sense.
It can also mean a good thing. It could just mean that the path you are going down has more than one good reward. It's kind of up to you to determine what that means. Where in your journey is what you are facing as simple as it appears? Or is there something else to consider? And what is that? Do you understand?
I believe so, yes.
Good. The crown reversed. Your future... See, the crown in its upright position is about power, control. It's about physical power and strength. Pure might. A commanding presence. However, yours is reversed. This is interesting. It warns you that power, or perhaps the thing you have control over, is a facade. that the real power is elsewhere, that the real control is not in your hands. You should be paranoid. You should worry. This is a concerning card for you to have. But maybe
That's
it's a
pleasant.
lesson. It could be a lesson, Callan. It could be a lesson that you need not feel comfortable in a situation. That you should always be ensuring that you are safe, regardless of the feeling that you are feeling. It could also mean that your strength and your power is beyond just raw might. And maybe that's something to consider.
All right. Thank you, Jade.
Of course. These are very interesting cards, to say the least. You have an interesting future ahead of you. Best be mindful of what it takes.
Kind of nod and like kind of stare off into space for a little bit.
Jade looks up at Flora. Well, you said you wanted a reading as well, correct? Flora?
I was muted.
Mhm.
Yes. Why not?
Sit before me.
Flora will move to sit across the mat.
Go ahead and place your hands on the cards and speak your name, for I not know it.
Flora places her hands on the card and says, Floor, because that's the only name she has.
Shakes the cards and shuffles them, speaking the prayer into them and whispering and thinking. Now, what sort of spread shall I be doing for you, my dear?
I would like to know if there's something important we need to know about the planting of the sapling.
Good. Go ahead and roll me 5d2s, please. I'll have to shrink these down in a second. Alrighty. Reversed, upright, reversed, upright. Okay. It's a 5-card spread for your question. You spoke your words, and the cards have answered. They have listened to what you needed to know. The first card will tell you. We talk about the energy of the situation. It talks about how we are feeling, how we expect, the sort of general vibe. It tells a lot Not about the past, not about the future, but about what is. Interesting. Now, I spoke earlier about what the raccoon means. It talks about deceit, lies, trickery. However, when the raccoon is reversed like it is here, it tells you that there are lies in the present. There is something that is stopping you from achieving your goals. Well, this is fascinating. You asked regarding the world tree. Seed. I know not of many lies that have been talked about. Perhaps they are concealed. Perhaps it would be wise that we try to discern them. Or perhaps those lies are the fear that we have had going into it. May be wise for us to evaluate. This will tell us that.
Oh. Card?
Did I just deal it to myself? Is that what I just did? Yeah, look, I've got a card up here. I don't know what that... I think I clicked take card. I don't know how to get rid of it. Okay. Alright, the Widow. Chiefless. This will tell us about the past. Reserved and somber. The past. The situation regarding these trees has been somber, and it has been reserved. It could mean many different things. It could mean that the loudest voices have been what dictated what occurs. That fear and brashness has dictated these saplings and their progeny. Maybe it's important that we evaluate. According to the center card, maybe that is the lie we have been given. That warnings, that fears have dictated what we are doing. I know not of your plan, Mr. Worldtree, but from what I understand, it is to purify the land. But maybe there is something larger. If you have heard warnings, distinct, large warnings, maybe it's time to ignore them. The third card is your future. It's the gate. This is for the future. It encourages us to go. To stop staying around. To stop waiting. For us to accomplish great things, you have to start. You have to seek them. You have to want them. Perhaps in this case, it is telling us that fear and worrying about what may happen with the tree sapling is only preventing something great. The cards certainly think so. There's something to be said about that. 4. This is what is known. This is what we are aware of. And this is what we are focusing on. Similar to those loud voices Perhaps this will tell us what those voices are saying. The sailor. The sailor talks about exploration. It talks about going and finding the world. However, the sailor reversed advises us, or rather, in this case, as it is what is known, is that safety is key. No planning, no knowledge, no nothing can save us. Only ensuring that we do not seek and we do not go out. The path is risky. I am beginning to see what the cards are trying to tell us about this sapling. But I need to know what's last. And that is number 5, the unknown. The passive subconscious, what is beneath the surface, hiding from that which is dominant. The jester. It's unknown. Chaos. Much similar to the gate. And the sailor upright. It says go. Explore. Do your thing. However, the jester isn't about planning. It isn't about ordered. It's about chaos. You must throw everything out the window. Everything that is known. Everything that has been planned, taught, tradition. Throw it away. Only possibility and chaos can dictate what comes next. And with all 5, I think I see what the deck is trying to tell us. When we were given this sapling, we were warned of the negative effects that could occur were we to fail. We were told great calamity would befall us should we not ensure its protection. Should we not... How do I put this? Should we not do everything to a T? We were warned over and over and over again. We were told that we needed to be perfect, or many people would die. That it would corrupt the land further. It's a fascinating thing to consider because what I've never been told is that these trees, if not cared and taken care of by a druid, will only corrupt and be far worse for the land than possible. But if our current predicament is hidden lies, and our past was reserved and our future requires action, we have been told the known is to batten down the hatches to avoid making any rash decisions. But the unknown is to make rash decisions. There's something here, though. Something that I cannot pass exactly. For the cards... the cards suggest something greater, beyond just the druid taking care of the tree. They suggest that there was an option here somewhere. Something unorthodox, never heard of before. What did you have in plan?
Well, the one of the ideas that we had thrown out as a possibility was there is a cabin beneath this building. I don't know where exactly it would line up on the hillside, or if this is directly beneath the building itself. But there is a deposit of ley energy beneath us. Direct to the source, crystals are forming layite, and there's also a pool that was created that is filled with the ley energy in a separate section of this underground.
Is it some sort of convergence?
It seems it may be so.
Oh, you're mad. She kind of just stares at the cards. It's not clear if that was to you or to the cards. The last successful person who has done that, well, according to myth and legend, is the goddess. Everyone else who has tried has... Well, there's been attempts, to say the least, regarding the ley crossings and, trying to plant these saplings there. But typically the ley lines sort of adjust a little bit and reactionary to it. Otherwise, you overload a tree and... well, from what I hear, it's not the greatest of things that can happen.
Yeah, I'm unsure if it's an actual convergence.
Well, it sounds like a crossroads the way you've described it.
Yeah, all I know is the pool is separated from the actual cavern opening to the ley energy, where the crystals form. And what I know is that I can hear singing from it, since I am finally attuned to the ley energies.
Okay, Jade looks up at Kellen. So, Kellen.
Just saying, this was one of the ideas.
The cards.
Kind of raise my head and just put my hand on my forehead.
The worst that could happen is that you create a massive explosion of ley energy that's empowered by the natural energies of the world tree. Everyone and everything would be blasted and formed into pure ley energy. And then, well, from what I understand, it's not so great either after that. Ley energy mixed with the natural energies of life. Well, it wants to grow and starts to corrupt and remove and assimilate everything in its path. I've heard people try.
Yes. Wonderful. I know what Isaro would probably say.
Isra would tell us not to do it.
Exactly. I think he would have every reason to say that as well.
But the cards.
Yes, the cards. Well,
Chaos.
the sapling, the seed, was entrusted to you all. I won't tell you what to do with it. I would just strongly urge you to consider the fact that this would not affect just you, but a lot would happen if this goes poorly.
But a lot could go well if it works.
Yeah.
Do we know what would happen if it works?
I mean, according to legend, the Dendros was planted on one of the strongest convergence of ley line energy.
Yes, I love entrusting my future to a legend that we can't verify.
I like you.
Well, as I said, I will leave that decision up to people here.
We still have other options to consider as well. But yes, the cards do appear to be suggesting this.
Let us consider then. And with that, I'm gonna end today's episode because I'm getting eepies. Wow.
I'm hungry and Kinder is mad about it.
You know, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's already been meowed at.
It's kind of funny. So you guys know these are random, right? Like I don't choose this. I
Yeah.
literally
Yes.
shuffle the deck and then see what happens. But damn.
God damn.
Yay for massive explosions incoming.
Nukes, 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 nukes,
Yeah,
nukes, nukes,
fancy
nukes.
nukes.
Maybe I should have done it as well.
You are a nuke. I said what I said. Guys, I'm gonna raid out to Neve Rosa, who's doing some World of Warcraft. Go give her some love. I am out of it. I will see you all for next week's episode on Saturday. And we will tomorrow I think should be support BG3. So chat, I will see you all. Oh, I didn't click the button. God damn it. Alright, give me a second, wait.
Can't help yourself.
Okay. Alright. Guys, go give Neve lots of love, and I shall see you all tomorrow. Bye. 1 second, chat. 1 second.
Bye.
VC.